When we are feeling down about a breakup, we often end up focusing on all of the good memories and ignoring all of the bad. Remember, something went wrong with the relationship at some point, so take some time to actually think about what that thing was. Consider writing down any of the negative aspects of the relationship so that you can come back and look them over when you need to. Now, this will help you to understand what's actually happening and why this breakup actually happened. Don't forget to enjoy yourself. There's a whole world outside of being in a relationship, and you do not want to let the negativity of a breakup completely ruin everything else that you have going on. Remember, it's okay to enjoy yourself and seeing your friends. Going for meals is amazing, visiting friends, family, etc. Get your living space organised. If the two of you live together before breaking up, then it's likely the whole living area is going to completely remind you of them, and it is going to upset you. So consider changing things up a bit. It could be a simple bit of rearranging the furniture, or you could really go all out and paint the room a completely different colour. Adopt some feng shui practices, some KonMari practices, but just something that you can do to acknowledge the change. Stand by your decisions. As I mentioned previously, it's very easy to focus on the good parts of relationships and forget all of those negative aspects. And this is why you should remember to stand by your decisions and respect the reason for the separation. Now, it's okay to cherish the good moments, but we have to remember to learn from the painful mistakes at the same time. Remember, there's always better things to come. Remember to use your circle of support. It's easy, I understand, to shut everyone out when you're feeling really down about the ending of a relationship. Don't forget that your friends will always be there for you when you need them to. They are your support network, and now isn't the time to be avoiding them. If anything, you should try and spend even more time around them. Embrace your emotions. After relationships end, it's natural to feel upset, angry, frustrated and confused, and bottling up those emotions is not good for you. You need to have time to sit with them, acknowledge them and face them head on. Embrace your feelings and give yourself that time that you need to grieve the relationship. Be wary of rebound relationships. All too often, people end up jumping straight into another relationship shortly after the first one has ended. And it may feel nice at the time to be appreciated by somebody else, but as you've not given yourself time to get over the previous relationship, if and when the rebound fails, you're going to have double the amount of emotions to deal with. So be sure to take the time that you need to reflect on the first relationship before committing to a new one. This is so important. Talk to someone. For some of us, the feelings of loneliness and sadness can be so overwhelming. And when you're feeling hopeless, remember there are people that you can talk to. It could be a friend, a family, or even a therapist. Talking things over is going to be painful at the time, but it will help you to figure out and sort out your emotions. Learn to manage your anger. Now, anger is a very natural response to a breakup. There are different ways that people will actually deal with it though, and some of them are not healthy at all. Some people will lash out, make scenes, burn clothes, or even resort to trying to numb the pain with alcohol or other substances. Now, a healthier method to consider would be to use a journal, like mentioned before. You can write down and let out your anger and your frustrations into your journal, and this can be very therapeutic and help you to clarify why things in relation to the breakup are happening. Keep the distance for a while. Breakups can come out of the blue, and it can really shock us to the core. Sometimes people throw around the promise of remaining friends. Now, this is not a great idea, even if it sounds good, especially if you have found the breakup hard. Now, distance is essential to give you the proper time that you need to heal and to move on. And you do not need to avoid them forever. When you feel ready, you can let them back into your life and maybe attempt to be friends, if it's something that you like, obviously.